when it's dark, so it's natural to be a little scared. I think even grown-ups are scared of the dark sometimes. Do we have any grown-ups who would be nervous if they were walking in the woods by themselves at night? Yeah, see, look around. It's not just kids. When I was a little kid, I was pretty sure that there was a man living in my closet, a bad man. And I would get my mother to check for him every single night before I went to bed. And she wouldn't find him ever. He came out after she left. So I knew he was really, really good at hiding. And I kind of knew he wasn't real, but he also was very scary. So I know that I am not alone in being scared of things. Stephen King said he's scared of the guy under the bed, even though he knows he's not real. Stephen King writes very scary books, for those of you who don't know. And he shouldn't be scared of anything because he is the scariest guy ever. People do lots of different things to deal with their fear. And one of the things we do is Halloween. Really, since ancient days, people have used Halloween as a way of handling their being scared of the dark and scared of things they can't see and scared of things that aren't real but they're still scary. And one of the ways that people deal with fear is that they are really, 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 really good, and they follow all the rules to the letter. And they feel like that's going to protect them somehow from bad things happening, but it really doesn't work. It works okay. It doesn't work perfectly like it should. And other people deal with fear by making themselves really scary. So they walk down the street with a scary face on. Let's all make a really scary face. Try harder, I'm not scared. Really scary face, here we go. Okay, that was some good scary face making. Thank you. So, people dress up at Halloween as very scary things or as very powerful things. Some people dress up like superheroes, and some people dress up like fairies and zombies, exactly. And they dress up like things that they can then feel the powers of those things in them a little bit when they have the costumes on, because we all kind of feel like we could fly, like your song said. We all feel like we could fly if we just could figure it out. It's just right around the corner that we could figure out how to fly. I don't know, I think most people have that feeling. And so you try on different outfits and try on different characters and see what kind of abilities those make you feel like you have. And you might surprise yourself because there's more inside you than you realize. More strength inside you, and sometimes more scariness. That you can be scary enough to scare away your fears sometimes. Yeah. The ancient people did not know what happened after things died. Animals, people, they did not know. And guess what? We still don't know. We don't know what happens after you die to parts of you, but we know what happens to your body. I don't know if you know this, but bodies are all part of the earth. Your cat's body, your dog's body, your bird's body, every body is part of the earth. Did you know that? Well, now you do. And I don't know if you know this or not, but we're made out of the same material as the stars, and the same material as the earth, and the same material as the sea. So we've got a little star, a little ocean, a little earth, all in the recipe of who we are. And that's a good thing to remember. And we know that after our life is over, we'll go back and become part of the earth again. And what you do when you become part of the earth again is then your star material and earth material and sea material, it feeds the grass that comes up. And the grass feeds the cows and rabbits and whatever else eats grass. I grew up in the suburbs, I don't know. And then those animals feed other animals, and those animals feed some humans, and the grass and the plants feed some humans too. And so we all get to be part of everything. And that doesn't take any faith at all. That just happens with your carbon. So we know that after we die, we become a part of everything again. So that's not so bad. And becoming a part of everything is almost a way of being reborn. A lot of religions teach that you're born again and again and again, but what they might mean is that you feed a bird, which then feeds a cat. And then you become a cat. Is it you that's the cat, or not really? But you are still living in the oneness of everything. And that's what this chant is about that we're about to sing. You got your rhythm makers out? You got your drumming hands going? All right. Another very simple tune. But this one has 2 sets of words. Now, may I ask you all in the choir to learn one particular part, because you are our singers, and you in the children's choir too. This list in chant 1B, it's a list of goddesses, and it goes like this. Isis, Astarte, Diana, Hecate, Demeter, Kali, Inanna. You guys want to practice that with the choir? Isis, Astarte, Diana, Hecate, Demeter, Kali, Inanna. That's right, and the rest of us will sing. Hoof and horn, all that dies shall be reborn. Corn and grain, all that falls shall rise again. Hoof and horn, all that dies shall be reborn. Corn and grain, all that falls shall rise again. Hoof and horn, all that dies shall be reborn. Corn and grain, all that falls shall rise again. Isis, Astarte, Diana, Hecate, Demeter, Kali, Inanna. Isis, Astarte, Diana, Hecate, Demeter, Kali, Inanna. Hoof and horn, all that dies shall be reborn. Corn and grain, all that falls shall rise again. Isis, Astarte, Diana, Hecate, Demeter, Kali, Inanna. 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 Isis, Astarte, Diana. That's the way to do it. The people in Africa say that there are different stages of being dead. One is when you stop breathing, and the next one is when the last person who remembers you leaves the earth. So you're not really dead as long as people remember you. So if you have a dog that dies, or if you have a grandparent who dies, you are the keeper of their memory. And it's good to tell stories about them, and it's good to remember them, because in remembering them, you keep them as part of you. And that's why we sing, we are the old people, we are the new people, we are the same people deeper than before. We sang that early on because all of these people that we remember are part of us, and we keep them with us while we're still on the earth. And we tell our families stories. We tell stories when we're alive about people who are alive. You guys tell family stories, right? Remember that time Uncle David did that silly thing? And you tell stories about your babies. Remember when you were born and you didn't know how to eat and we had to feed you with a spoon? We love telling stories about each other, and that's one way of loving each other. And so since we're all one, and since we're all part of everything, and since we are all keepers of one another's stories, we sing this last hymn, chant. Okay, here's how this one goes. This one has hand motions, so get your hands, are your hands ready? All right, good. This one says, earth my body, water my blood, air my breath, and fire my spirit. All right, here we go. Earth my body, water my blood, air my breath, and fire my spirit. Earth my body, water my blood, air my breath, and fire my spirit. Earth my body, water my blood, air my breath, and fire my spirit. Earth my body, water my blood, air my breath, and fire my spirit. Earth my body, water my blood, air my breath, and fire my spirit. Earth my body, water my blood, air my breath, and fire my spirit. Earth my body, water my blood, air my breath, and fire my spirit. Earth my body, water my blood, air my breath, and fire my spirit. Earth my body, water my blood, air my breath, and fire my spirit. Earth my body, water my blood, air my breath, and fire my spirit. You guys like singing chants, okay? Good. I'm glad. I like hearing them too. Here's the last thing I want to say, and this is a quotation from the earth-based tradition. In living we die, in dying we live. The fruit is first seed, yet seed comes from the fruit. In the mystery of life and death and rebirth. And now let there be an offering taken to sustain and strengthen this place where the children can come to worship in costume, and so can the minister. Where we can hear from all different traditions, be challenged, be comforted, be delighted, be warmed. Please give to sustain and to strengthen the mission of this place.